Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Britt, creator of The Style Shaker. I try products out and share my honest reviews with you so you have a better idea of what to buy and what not to buy. And today I'm doing a little get ready with me. Fresh face, moisturized. I asked you all to submit some questions. You did. Thank you so much for doing that. I will talk and I will answer and we will have fun. Grab whatever you want to grab, coffee, tea, glass of wine, whatever the case may be. Sit down, relax, and let's put on some makeup. First, I want to go right to the Complexion combination that I'm using it all the time right now. It is the Air Oat Milk Foundation, which is a fantastic foundation. I have links to everything that I mentioned here, by the way, will be below per the norm. But I have this in Malt, and then I have the Vapor Soft Focus Foundation. What I've been doing is going through my products because I haven't updated Britt's picks in a while. Just put them on the back of my hand, one pump of each. And I'm doing lots of updates, so you're gonna see updates over here as well as I go through. Some of them won't be changes. The concealer update is gonna be pretty interesting because those are big changes, but I like to go back and test. You just blend it in on the hand, by the way, and apply to face. Real technical. The look is gonna be shocking an everyday look because that's how I roll. Yeah, so I'm just updating all these different reviews and things change. It can change due to a number of variables. Whether my skin's better, feeling better, doing better, it just changes over the course of years. Some of these I haven't tried in over a year. It's really good for me to just go back in and update. So I'm using a kabuki to blend this out. There's no SPF in either of these, so I do have SPF on underneath. The thing is, this is also a really good illustration of if you have a foundation that you're using or any complexion product that might be a little bit darker for summer and you want to carry it into fall, you can mix it with a lighter foundation that you use for winter. That feels like Captain Obvious, I know that, but I don't know. Maybe it's not to some of you, so it could be helpful. It helped me. But that's what I've been doing all week. And the Vapor Foundation, I forgot how much I love this stuff. It's not your normal foundation, it's more of a luminous glow. You gotta be into that. Man, is it beautiful, and my skin loves it. And then the Air Perez mutes that glow a little bit, so it like brings it back to reality kind of, and then adds a little bit more coverage. It's a wonderful combination. I'm not saying you need both of these products. I'm really not. But like the theory behind it, you know what I mean? Combining your products works. It just does. Kosas concealer. My mind is shifting on this. I don't know when this is gonna go up. Oh, I'll do it after. When I first tried it, you'll see the review. Wasn't a huge fan. I found it to be a little bit thicker, left a little bit of texture behind. I just didn't like it. There were a couple of reasons why. Now, it's like I have a different product on my face. I don't know. The brand sent me samples a while back and I just hadn't opened them, but I was updating Britt's picks, I decided to open it again, and it's just another reason why I need to do updates because my mind has completely changed. Completely. I'm not even going to build it. You can build it to get more brightening and more coverage. I really don't even want to. I already have enough. This is like a basic everyday kinda. I'm starting with a 14E powder with my fingers. Super sheer. Really important for a humid environment. It sounded like I said human, but I said humid. And I do have a little angled brush. It just makes me feel cool. Here's a question. The 100% Pure Foundation, which is one of my favorites, the water foundation I assume you're referring to. Is it better to apply with a sponge, a brush, or fingers? What's the easiest and most flawless looking? I'm gonna speak for myself on this one. I don't know for all skin types, but I love using the 100% Pure Water Foundation with a sponge. And I tap very lightly. So lightly. It doesn't lift up too much product. It still lifts it up, but it's just gorgeous. It's just, chef's kiss. So where am I? I confused myself. Oh my god, okay, so this is the other thing I wanted to tell you. The Mob Beauty palette that I've had for a while now, I've reached out to them. Oh, they did respond. It took them a while, so anyway. Mental note in the middle of filming. Their eyeliner. I've received a couple of questions back in the day about whether or not it lasted. Is it good? I've been using it. I have the black. It is really good. It is really good. I'm gonna apply this off camera. I use a Sigma E68 brush. It is an angled brush. It's a little bit bigger and it's very soft. The bristles have to be soft for me. I hate those hard angled brushes, especially at the lash line. I'm not a fan. So I use this. The precision that I get with the brush, so much easier than most pencils, because it's not like the pencil, you can sharpen it and it helps, but sometimes they're creamy, sometimes they're hard. I might be converting over to a shadow liner. Full stop, but let me apply it and I'll be right back. The reason I do it off camera is because I rest on my elbows. It's good. Now I can build on it. Oh my God. Hi. There it is. So good. I admittedly just took this far away from an everyday look with a very strong cat eye, but I got taken away with it. Here's the other reason why I really like it. No one's paying me to say this. It lasts. Like a champ. Like a champ. I was inspired by the album cover or the single cover for Ray of Light. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm using the Root shadow. This is just so, I left it out because opening up the palette is just, it's a lot. I'm overwhelmed easily, evidently. It's Madonna, and I liked the cover. So that inspired this. I'm not saying it's gonna look like it, but it gave me inspiration. Bit more of a defined crease. I'm windshield wipering. Dear makeup artists, sorry. I have such respect for you. I know I have work to do. I do. Just learning. Normally I take stuff and I just smudge it on and go. Let's be honest, if you've seen other get ready with me's. I used a brush, but they tend to be really, really fluffy, so I don't have to be precise. Using the Alima Pure Luxe shade. It's really the kind of thing that I would see and people would go, oh, I like your eyeshadow, maybe if they're nice, but it's just for me. Expert blending. It just kind of makes it more dimensional and interesting, and now I'm just saying words. Next question. What is the most effective vitamin C serum in your opinion? One that is also a bit more hydrating. Well, I don't know because I haven't found a vitamin C serum that is amazing for me. I think I might actually go back and re-review the CE Ferulic from SkinCeuticals. Not necessarily under the clean umbrella, but people are like, it's incredible and amazing and we love it. And I gave it a really weird review over here when I first started. I didn't know. That has C in it. I've tried a couple of others. I've tried Organic Skin Co. I prefer their AHA cleanser. Oh, I tried Mad Hippie. I don't know, I didn't see much there. Ultimately, I don't have an answer for you. I don't have a favorite vitamin C serum. I have actually seen some significant brightening when I used argan oil. Out of left field, I understand that was not your question. Kahina Giving Beauty Argan Oil. Do I think that that's gonna perform as well as a heavy duty vitamin C that has a good percentage of actives that is shelf stable? Tough to find. No, I don't think so. I haven't done a comparison between the two, but my guess is probably not. So I see the value in both. I just saw some really beautiful brightening with the Kahina Giving Beauty Argan Oil. My skin loved it. That was when I was living in Pacifica and I was right on the ocean. Super, it was cold, it was always windy, and my skin was like battered, and that stuff really helped. This is the Caloray mascara. My main complaint about this mascara was the removal of it. I'm still not loving the removal of it, but it's really a good mascara, and it does not budge. It doesn't flake, doesn't do anything. I'm talking myself into buying another one. I have found when I take it off, I'm in the shower and just sort of gently massage the lashes, my precious, precious baby lashes. That's how it comes off the best. So that's what I've resigned to. Comes off in the shower. End of day showers, then it works. If I take a morning shower, we're in a bit of a situation. There's something I never do. A multi-stick from Ilia. One of my first get ready with me's that had an absurd amount of views in a positive way, and it was like literally in dark lighting in the corner of an apartment. YouTube. Next question. Ooh, how to choose the best concealer color. How to choose the best color, period, right? I would love to learn more about textures too. Generally, I need to cover allergy circles under my eyes. Or if you prefer a non-irritating eyeshadow that's clean. I prefer the first one, Wendy, so thank you for asking. I think concealer shades. Finding a concealer shade. There are shade finders on a lot of different websites, so let's just put that out there. There are bots and things like that you can talk to, whether it's on Sephora or Credo. There's a lot more opportunities to work with chat on digital spaces than there were probably at least 5 years ago. So you can do that. For me, what I tend to look for, there's a lot of discussion around, you know, what your skin's undertone. There's a science to this. Look up undertones and things like that. You look at your skin's undertone and then you look at something that you put on top that would sort of even it out and neutralize it. I am not an expert on undertones, but I'm going to tell you how I do it. This is the Britt method. It makes no sense, but it works. Over time, I have found different concealers, first of all, oxidize more than others. Like the Ilia concealer, I feel oxidizes way more than other concealers, and I'm not sure why. So I take that into account. Anything that's yellow on my fair skin that has pink undertones tends to not look well on me. So I've just learned that through trial and error. I go and err on the side of neutral tones. So some will say warm, some will say cool, some will say golden, some will say, I don't know, whatever else the opposite of that would be. So I kind of go for neutral tones, and then in terms of lighter or darker with concealers, I like to go a little bit lighter. I don't like to go a lot a bit lighter. I don't do it. So oftentimes I will find myself getting maybe something a little too dark. There's two reasons for that. First reason, I don't like going, oh, actually I want to do bronzer first. If it's too light and it's under eye, I have naturally puffy under eyes. That is something, I was sick as a baby and water retention happened, and now you're learning all about the beginning of my life, so congratulations to you. I have like natural puffy eyes and I'm like, cool, this is fun. I live to tell the tale. Very excited about that. But if I put a lot of bright stuff under my eye, it brings it forward. I do not want that. I want the brightening, but I don't want it to be pronounced, and I don't want a high contrast. This is Ilia's bronzer in Drawn In. This is so much less orange than the other shade Novelty, by the way. Totally different vibe, and I much prefer this because I don't like the orangey bronzers. And it builds up pretty nicely. The second reason is because I like to multitask with concealers because I like to use them as foundations more often than not. So for instance, the Hint Duet Perfecting Concealer is kind of the one standout for me. The Hint Duet I will get light in. The medium is just too dark, and I really love that for brightening. Usually I will go not super bright, maybe up a shade, maybe a shade and a half, and then I'll use it elsewhere on the face. So that's how I make up my mind, and then honestly, I know you don't want to hear it, but it's just trial and error. And getting really good at looking at online colors. This might sound really ridiculous to some of you, but make sure your screen is good to go, because I have in the past dulled the brightness on my screen and then purchased products and I'm like, wow, that's totally not what I ordered. Oh wait, my screen brightness was off. You know, that sounds like a gimme, but like, do it. It totally makes a difference because that's your only reference point is your screen. So just make sure your screen is at whatever brightness and color that it needs to be. I have mine that goes on night mode, so it starts sunsetting and everything looks yellow. Just be careful about that if you're ordering. It can happen on your phone too. I hope that's helpful. I don't know if it is. Can't seem to find any lip liners in the toxic-free realm. Well, Emily, hi. Air Perez, Air Perez, Air Perez, all day, every day. Air Perez. Cocoa crayons, amazing. This is in shade Charm. And if you know me, my subscribers and followers do, you know I'm gonna do a lip combo, which I always do. The cocoa crayons are bigger, they're chunkier. They're fluffier, friendlier way to say it. My favorite color in the lip liner is Sesame, I believe. It's this neutral pink that like, it's just good. This is another Mob Beauty item. This is their lipstick, which I love this shade. They have really interesting colors. It's one of the other reasons I really like that brand. Their colors are different. They skew like in the in-betweens. Again, I'm big into color. The unexpected colors. This is really beautiful. I'll put the color downstairs. I'll put it in the description. Most of the time I would put my brush, I would put a little bit of that on my hand and put it on the eyes, but I'm not gonna do that here. Beauty Counter or Fit Glow Beauty for skincare, and why? It's not gonna be a Beauty Counter because they left a pretty bad taste in my mouth, which, listen, was controversial evidently on YouTube, but I don't like their customer service policy about product reviews. That said, I don't know if it's still the same. I couldn't leave a product review. I had to be invited. No, just no. Period, end of sentence. I've worked in marketing and e-commerce for like 2 decades. That's just not cool. I don't agree with it, and I will not change my mind on that. Now, if it's different, that takes that off the table. I've tried one serum from them and it was really irritating to my skin. I just don't know. I don't dislike what they're doing for clean beauty, but it's not a fit, me and that brand currently. I'll let you know if it changes. Fit Glow Skincare, also haven't had a ton of positive experience with that and not a ton of breadth of experience with that. So I cannot speak honestly to either. For skincare, I've really enjoyed Juice Beauty. I've really enjoyed True Botanicals. I'm really loving Violets Are Blue Beauty. This is somebody I had on my podcast. It's an amazing brand, so I've been enjoying that. Those are the ones that I can speak to confidently. Fit Glow and Beauty Counter would not be at the top of my list. If I had to choose between them, I would choose Fit Glow. And then there was a question about choosing color foundation online. I think you can reference my concealer question. Great questions, but that's it. That's the look. She's done. That's all she wrote. If you had fun getting ready with me, I hope you did get ready with me, or maybe I'm just in the background talking to you and saying things. That's also pretty cool. So hey, if I'm in the background, what's up? Hope you're having fun vacuuming, or well, you wouldn't be able to hear me if you were vacuuming. Hope you're having fun doing whatever you are in the background. If you like the get ready with me's, hit the like button. Makes sense, right? If you like it, hit like. And I'll see you right back here real soon. Until then, bye.